Oh wait, did I say we were starting 6 months ago?
Gee, I wonder.
I don't remember now. Let me click this screen to make sure we are live. Hello.
This is the banter before the stream starts.
Struggling.
Yep. There's always struggles whenever we first start.
We're live on the YouTube.
What's up, YouTube? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. If you can hear me,
Yes,
we'll be getting started shortly. So if you're watching and can hear me right now, in the future, just skip ahead a few minutes.
Yeah, skip ahead 2 or 3 minutes.
Skip ahead. You got something for live on Instagram because I can't see Instagram. Oh, apparently it didn't do Instagram. Hold on. Do I gotta re-add that? 1 second. I wasn't told I had to re-add something. Oh, is our account not professional or not?
Once again, our account is a professional account, DJ.
I changed it to make it to where it would.
We already were.
I know.
What are you looking for?
String key.
Should be on there.
Yeah, I forget how to do it now, to be honest with you.
Carefully.
Well, I'm doing it on my phone so I can. Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Welcome.
Not that button. Not that button. Bro, okay. Okay, create live video. Okay, create live. Fine, I'll do this on Instagram. Hold on. I'm going on the computer. Chuck says, hi, Wayne. Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, that actually worked. There you go. Okay. Create live audience. Grab that over here. Enter there. I'm talking out loud.
We have a Monster Jam technician and a StreamYard technician.
The best of both worlds.
And a pizza technician.
Woo!
That's the most important thing is we have a pizza technician here.
I got my regular Mountain Dew and we got the Baja
Yeah.
Blast.
Good
Two
day.
people with Baja Blast. But, Wayne, the question is, do you have the new Baja Blast?
Dude, I don't. You got me beat there.
Dude, I have both of them.
Nice.
I have the Lemonade one out in the garage there, but I have not had the Lemonade one yet because me and my girlfriend like to try them whenever I go over there to hang out at her place. So we've tried the fruit punch. It's very good. I have not had the Lemonade one yet, so that's next week.
That's a solid.
We should be live.
Should be.
Keyword should be.
Well, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely, we gotta get better at this for sure.
I don't know how to read. It says we're live.
Next time, it's just called Restream. It's a website, and you do one stream code, and you link everything to it. Oh, it's heaven. This is what we do next time.
Also, if you want to see chat, you can hit on comments instead of. I don't know if you noticed that yet.
Me?
Yeah. So we have a private chat.
Oh,
and then
there
we
it
have
is.
comments, and the comments will
Okay.
show you YouTube.
Oh,
I never knew you could actually look at
Yes.
that. Okay.
cool.
So all that's YouTube comment, and then I can just literally do this on the computer. Hold on, and it'll show underneath.
Oh, whoa,
That's
that is
awesome.
cool. I literally didn't understand what you're saying until now. That's so cool. What?
That is cool. So now I was wondering because last week I kept hearing about the comments and stuff. I'm like, I can't see them, but oh well. So
That's
cool.
pretty freaking
That's
epic.
really cool.
I just learned
Wayne,
that honestly
I'm
this
still
week.
thinking
That's
of this
what-
past weekend in Birmingham and Chattanooga. Me too, bro. That was a good weekend. I enjoyed. Good to hang out with you. That was a fun time.
okay. It says we are live on Instagram too. Are we, Wayne?
We're
Let
not.
me take it. No, we're not. Dang it. I was about to say, let me take a look.
Do I have to redo it?
If we can't get on Instagram, I say we just go with YouTube for the
It's
time being.
fine. All right, that's fine. Okay, we'll just go. Whenever y'all ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
All
We're ready.
right.
Want to roll this thing?
Instagram or no Instagram?
No
So
Instagram.
far, no Instagram.
That'll be-
Okay. Well,
Ready.
It said it's live, but I don't think it's working. So
I'll just do it on mine.
okay. Give me the thumbs up, Wayne.
I'll give you the toes up, dude.
Oh, whoa.
No need to whoa me, bro.
Happy belated birthday to Wayne.
Yay! Thank you guys. Let's go. I'm old
You
and
are old.
hairy.
Congrats.
Hairy and old.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Buffalo Bills. What happened?
Welcome in everyone to the Do It Boys episode number 8. We are getting ready to get started. We have my lovely co-host, Mr. Wayne. How are you doing, Wayne?
Let's go, dude. I'm doing good. I'm fired up. We're ready for some doing. We got the Baja Blast here, and we got a special guest today, one of our original Do It Boys. Welcome, Nathan Smith.
Hello, everybody. Good to be back for another week.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready, dude. How's everybody been?
All good, all good.
Been
chilling.
doing phenomenal.
It's a chill day. There's been a lot going on. There's a lot of driver changes, a lot of cool news. So we're ready to get into it, guys. And
Before we get
go
into it, Wayne, happy belated birthday. Just want to get that
Yes,
off our chest
indeed.
early.
Thank you,
Happy
guys.
belated birthday there, Wayne. Woo!
21. I'm old.
You getting
I'm
old.
old, dude. Holy cow. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. We got a lot of news to cover. TJ, you want to start off with our driver changes we got going on?
Sure. Let me hit this button real quick. Oh, I hit the right-
Yes, I'm live streaming a live stream. Isn't that so like cool of me?
Okay, you said
You
driver
should
change.
watch the live stream on the live stream while I'm live streaming it, buddy. So
Oh, I thought we were start with. We'll start with Cody's LCA.
Yes, I mean we get to the point of Cody's in Dragon for the first part of the season. Then we get the announcement he's going to Max D. Now he's in Gravedigger. Next thing you know, he's gonna be driving Ryan's truck next week.
I can see that.
epic. Cody Saucier is in freaking Gravedigger. Let's go, dude.
And after
do we
that,
think,
he'll be
boys?
driving the next D, and
I know.
that's
He's
incredible.
driving-
He gets to drive two top-notch, well-named trucks. I mean, obviously, Dragon is a good name too, but
No,
No,
pretty
jeez.
epic. I'm excited, dude. Cody's gonna drive Gravedigger, the Max D, like you said, the rival trucks, and he really deserves it, man. He's worked his tail off in the industry. He knows literally every nut and bolt on the truck. He could get all technical with you if you're a motorhead, and he deserves it, man. So I'm excited to see him. If anyone deserves it, it's Cody. So can't wait to see him drive. I mean, what an incredible spot, Lincoln, Nebraska, to make your Gravedigger debut. I mean, we had Bari Musauer and Rosemont. Now we got Cody in Nebraska. That's pretty good.
okay, we'll go to our next wonderful driver, Tom
Oh.
Duke.
So wonderful. We got Todd LeDuc in Zambi. What's everybody think?
I mean, so he goes from representing Metal Militia to then Monster Energy. Then he's representing the Dirt Dolphin, and now he's undead. Just
Now
Oh,
he's
get
not
it,
dead,
man.
Dirt Dolphin.
I mean, if the pandemic hadn't happened, we probably would have had him in the undead Dirt Dolphin.
That is probably
Yep.
true.
Dude, so crazy. I mean, Todd LeDuc in Zambi. Big Zambi guy, eh?
Big Xander gang.
But that's so cool. We've seen so many weird driver changes this year that I'm not even surprised. But I'm excited to see Todd drive a new identity. You know how he has a strategy of driving, so we'll see if he takes that into this new identity he has for the weekend, or if he's going to be doing the same thing he does and ride it out for a minute and then go crazy the next minute, you know? So that should be something interesting to see. Seattle's always a cool show, so excited to see Todd, and Tyler is coming up. We got something. Tyler posted this. Fire mean. I mean, this was great. So this is how he announced that he's driving Gravedigger in Seattle. We had good old fashioned country song and a
Could be-
nice dance going on. It was perfect.
Could be Tyler in about 20 more years. You never know.
Oh, wow.
Just
Tyler's
there,
looking
bro.
pretty good for like 45 years old then. He's looking pretty good there. He's
Is
pretty
he really in the
freaking epic.
25?
I don't know, man.
I don't even remember how old Tyler is.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how old
Well,
Tyler is.
Actually, we actually I just found out today, ironically, just kind of throwing out this. We're talking about age. One of the Monster GM, one of our like event director guys that does it. His name is Matt Snader. I found out I'm older than him, and he's the event coordinator for Monster GM. I'm like, I'm 27. And he's like, what do they say? 23, 24, maybe 25. It's like so at this point.
That's pretty funny.
It's quite interesting, but
Yeah, I just realized I'm older than Weston and Nick. So Nick Tag is like, oh, you got the kid in man.
Yep. Tyler's 26. Monster Gym, California said.
Okay,
26.
that's awesome.
There's our
I thought it
official
was-
so
word.
means I'm like even older than Tyler.
Yeah, you're older than Tyler.
God, I'm getting
Yeah.
old. All these young guys coming in, and I'm just older than all these young guys coming in.
All
Monster
these
trucks.
young
You're
freaking
just- You're just working on the road. You're helping them up with their trucks to get the old Kate out. I'm still here, Coach.
What's up, Brian?
Oh yeah.
That's funny though, guys. I mean, Tyler's looking good for 46 there, dude. Giving him
Yeah.
20 years, he'll get getting some good old white hair with a big old bar stash.
Oh
That's
yeah.
perfect.
40 years, man. Okay.
Oh yeah. So what else do we got, TJ?
Well, you brought up something a couple minutes ago before this started. That or you or Nathan brought up what happened on one of the other tours with the Zimmers.
Oh yeah. So we All-Star Monster Truck Tour wrapped up their first quarter season, and your overall season champion for 2024 for All-Star Monster Trucks was none other than the young upstart John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity. Very
Fucking
well
awesome,
deserved.
dude.
I mean, I was on tour with him for 2020. Was it 2022? And been to many shows. He actually helped us help drive the Jerry Beck's trucks at one of the shows that we do here in Champaign, Illinois. And just young kid, he is phenomenal. I mean, he is going to be a world champion in no time. I cannot wait to see him get back to Monster Jam with his dad and them just tear it up.
Yeah, he's a young gun, dude. He's awesome. That Ringgold, Georgia show is awesome. It's called Boyd Speedway. And a really cool fun fact about the place, it's on a state line between Chattanooga and Ringgold, Georgia. So with sad news, this was actually the last show there ever. So it was
Oh,
a really
wow.
cool venue and a hometown show for the All-Star Monster Truck Tour. Shout out to Brian Wagner and Chuck Plumley. But yeah, I know I'm pretty sad to see it gone. But that was such an incredible ending. John Zimmer Jr. absolutely threw it down, aired it out like crazy, Airman John, and he went home a champion on the tour, and he did an incredible job. So happy for him and all the other guys. Hope that that tour continues and they find another good venue. But yeah, John Zimmer Jr. He's an upcoming all-star. No pun
Yeah.
intended.
You want me to show the stuff? Like,
Yeah, I'd love
that-
you to show that group
okay.
photo.
Let's see.
After
Nope,
everything.
not that
After
one.
the John Zimmer footage, show the group photo.
Yeah,
Ram,
Aaron
ram.
over the bus, and then he just guided out. This was insane.
Dang, that is
Just good lord, from the middle of the track to what I'm guessing that would have been turn 4.
Yeah,
Then
so epic.
just
over the bus. Oh, no,
body slams the bus.
He said that hit was a lot softer than the other one.
Oh, geez.
Really?
I
That's
mean,
incredible.
he's landing on cars, so it would have been a
True,
lot
true.
softer.
Yeah, and then awesome announcer Chuck Plumley. We did a goof on him, so you'll see the group photo. I made a Chuck Plumley fan club, and it's just like a funny like joke with all the all-star guys and stuff. So if you zoom into it, you could see the shirt if you're able to. It says the official Chuck Plumley fan club. And if you go to the left, you'll see Elliot Miller's beautiful, as he is, wearing the Chuck Plumley fan club shirt as well.
I'm trying to move it. I'm trying to.
You could zoom out a little bit. There he is to the left. And there is Bob Robbins, Plane Crazy and Crazy Trains, basically owner. He's the father of them, and he is wearing a Chuck Plumley fan club as well. We're all fans of the Chuck, so shout out to you if you're watching, Chuck. Just a little funny thing this weekend. But there's also footage of not Sinistar, but Colossus. So if you pull that up, Elliot Miller, he's an awesome guy, and he usually drives Sinistar, but he runs Monster Truck Throwdown usually. And he threw it down, man. Look at this. Oh my gosh. He Loopy Sosa did it. TJ's favorite guy.
Yep, totally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you back there on the back. Old Kermit's going for another ride.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go, dude.
Getting some
So,
froggy
yeah,
donuts.
That was cool. I like the frog nuts, the frog donuts. Frog nuts.
The frog was going nuts, I guarantee it.
Oh,
I think the frog was going nuts.
he's going nuts to get off that truck.
Oh, yeah. What else we got, TJ? Any
What
other
else
clips?
now?
Oh,
I don't know if I have any other clips. I'm afraid to go back more without knowing what I have.
Okay.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, I know this is like
Fair.
this is not like the first. This is. Yeah. That was it. See, that's just me
Yep, that's the
formatting
last
earlier.
one. There's Riley. Shout out to It's Joe in the live chat on YouTube. Thanks for joining.
It's Joe.
We're also going to be doing a Q&A soon, guys. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments once we get to that part. But yeah, crazy driver changes. John Zimmer Jr. aired it out. That was amazing. What else do we got, guys?
Other news. One of the events this last weekend, Hidalgo, Texas. Wanted to put out there. Kurt Kramer. That man is starting to get that two-wheel skills down. I wish we had the videos of it. He is getting to the point where he's getting up on the nose and he's starting to walk it out across the pod. Very, very proud of Curtis. You know, he has told me time and time. We were coming back from lunch today, and he was telling me that move still scares the crap out of him every time he does it. Just the fact that he's had so many times where the truck's done like a wheelie and fallen off the pod. He just doesn't want to tear the truck up at all, or doesn't want to tear the truck up because he knows that we don't want to tear a whole bunch of stuff up. But just Curtis is starting to get those stoppies and whatnot down. But yeah, and then in other news, we don't have the photos, but I'm sure TJ will throw them in at the end of post editing whenever we get to editing this. Myself and Dan Agosh, we went down to Enid, Oklahoma for the Mega Promotions show there they do every year, put on by Linda Beckley. And we re-debuted the we pulled out the old red Raymunition truck, and it looks brand new. It's we took the camo off the bottom, and it's all that nice Viper red. Mopar Viper red looks amazing. Thing looks awesome, and he took it to a wheelie win this weekend. He took it to a wheelie win, a second place in racing, and a second place in freestyle. So very, very proud of Dan there. Dan Chichigosh did an awesome job out there in Enid, Oklahoma. I had a good time, and it was fun. A lot of fun doing the display and then the race. It was a good time. Very, very much a good time out there.
I know Cheech is an awesome guy, and that was cool. I mean, technically, I guess he was probably the overall event champ.
You know what? Thinking about that, probably that would have been
Your overall event champ unofficially, Cheech.
Yeah, there you go.
I think we all need to open up a do to that one.
Oh yeah,
It's
open up
do
a
time.
do.
Everybody, put it up
Do.
to your microphone.
Unfortunately, I only have water now.
Oh,
That good do.
Beautiful. Wayne. That MSMR.
Mountain Dew.
Give me a second.
Yep. That'll be a segment
Wait,
in the future.
yeah, I'm
folks.
done. Wait, no, I'm not done.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think. What else did we have in our little news roundup? We had the Hotsy Stoppies, Meet the Ring and the Raymunition. We had the overall season champion for All Star. I think that was it.
Weston about to take
Oh,
the overall
yeah.
series. For,
Weston Anderson
Shout out to
being
Weston.
closed. Also, speaking of Weston Anderson, this dude is a madman. Wheelie competitions,
yes.
doing 360s on the wheelie bar.
Finally, someone does
I
it.
know.
I was like, yes.
That was
Someone's
impressive,
finally
dude.
done it.
That has been my move I've wanted to see for at least 3 years now, and someone actually. I mean, obviously that's on the rear, even better because I thought it would be the front would be easier because Todd almost did it with the Sharknado kind of thing he claims,
Yeah.
which he broke. So I mean, it wasn't really the same. But and then not only does he do that, but then he does the same barrel roll he did a year ago to bring it back in 2023. I don't remember what show that was. Maybe it was in the same place that he just did it at too. I don't know.
It could have been. I have no idea.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome though, man. That was definitely one of the best moves like in the past few years.
I think that's one like that's almost as good. Okay, it's almost as good as Leo Donald's front roll.
Yeah, the front flip. Yeah,
Yeah, the front flip. Yeah,
That was good, man. That was definitely one of the
Yeah.
favorite hits of the year. Definitely past few years within the two-wheel skills competition.
yeah,
That guy's got some nuts.
dude.
yes, he does.
Weston's insane.
What type of nuts am I talking about? I don't know. I could be talking about the mixed nuts, like in the packaging. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess we want to go into even more news. I forgot to even mention this. What are your guys' thoughts on the reveal of the World Finals 23 track for Silverline?
Oh, I was
Yeah,
hoping no
I-
one asked you that.
I don't know.
Just wondering.
I don't know. Do we want to poke that can of worms yet, or do we want to leave that for a week?
I will
before?
gladly poke that can of worms, Dan.
Okay.
So, as I'm going to have to say, it has been. I don't know. I like it, but I'm also kind of 50-50 on it. I like it for the idea and aspect. It's going to be a World Finals track. They need something pizzazz. They need to bring something different because they're not going to be at the same place where they've been doing the high start.
Yeah.
The elevated start. Got it. Okay,
Elevated start.
So side by side, it's kind of like the drag. In my opinion, the track is just like a motocross track. I have to say it. It's not a Monster Jam track. I can't wait to see how they turn it into a Monster Jam track. But it reminds me of they're going to this in a couple of weeks. The people that are going to get Atlanta, the Atlanta Super Speed or the Atlanta Speedway racetrack. The style of it because of the drag
Thank you guys
thing.
for watching so far. Just
it's
wanted
just
to give
got
a
the
shout out
idea,
to one of my
so-
good buddies that's in the live stream right now.
Yes, Wayne.
I'm trying to give a shout out real quick to one of my buddies. But I was just trying to do it for Instagram. So I didn't mean to bother you guys. I'm sorry.
He bothered me. Oh no, Wayne's bothered. The slip up. The slip up. All right, Wayne.
Slide job.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I guess I'll go next on that.
Go ahead.
It's interesting. It's kind of ironic because when I first saw the deal come out about it, like the video come out, a lot of people are saying it's like, oh, Feld's just ripping off Monster Truck Destruction's whatever level. It's like the term of an S course has been in Monster Trucks way longer than Monster Truck Destruction has been out. So I will say this: it's cool, but at the same time, it's just. I'm afraid it's going to be just like last year. It's because it's not a 2-day show. It's a 1-day deal. They do not have time to change up the track. So they're going to have to do something. Like, I don't know if they're going to have the room, but if they built like stuff in the middle of the lanes, like you got your 2 lanes in the center of like a freestyle thing, I think they could do something with that. But, I've had a couple of people actually asking me, it's like, what do you think of the track, or how do you think they're going to do? Skills is going to be no brainer because I guarantee you, like on the back sides of like the ramps and like the little valleys, they're going to stick the 8-pack wheels. They're going to stick the logs and the loader tires and all that stuff in there, and they'll probably take out the main launch ramps for 2-wheel. Actually, no, 2-wheel's going to be way before racing and all that, so that'll be interesting.
Right,
They'll probably cup a lot of the ramps, but. I think I know high jump's definitely going to be done off that first step up. I mean, I think, in fact, if I had the photo up on my phone, I would look at it real quick. But I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, they're going to have the trucks backed up to that first roller, and that's where we're going to get the high jump out of.
Okay,
is off that first step up. Just judging by how they're going to probably have it cupped, like, and the people that don't know that terminology is that's when they're like digging out the ramp to make the curve, with cupping the ramp. To get that pop, that's probably what they're going to do it at. But be interesting to see what they do with freestyle. It's just, again, I feel like this track will end up being a truck killer, but there's not enough like variation and stuff. Or I guess I shouldn't even say that, but again, I'm gonna try to hold a lot of my opinion until I actually see like pictures of the track when we get closer to World Finals. But cool for racing. It's going to make for some interesting stuff. The turns are going to come down to it. It's going to be who can make the better corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think racing's going to be a really big competition this year. It's always like a side. It feels anyhow like it's a side show because everybody comes to a monster truck show now for freestyle, which is unfortunate because racing is really a really cool segment. And I
Mhm.
remember talking about racing with some other people at work with the company that it would be so cool to focus a little more on racing and give it a little more time. But for example, do interviews in between races and stuff like that. But regarding the track, I mean, it's so cool. I definitely think they're going to be squished in there because if they are going to have the barriers up like they usually do next to the VIP suites to protect that stuff, it's definitely going to be a really small track for a World Finals. However, it should be good by the design. If they come up with it perfectly and they do dimensions and everything right, it should be a really good racing track. Hopefully for freestyle too, man. It gives me 2015 World Finals vibes with how like packed it is, but that could make for more wow moments and crazy factors. And at the end of the day, guys, what somebody wants to see is backflips and crazy saves and sometimes big air. So if you could put 3 of those in your run, it doesn't have to be the craziest run anymore. You see Todd LeDuc do a minute and a quarter or less of driving around, taking care of his truck and going off the last 30 seconds and winning. So obviously I know TJ doesn't agree with that, but
I like how you do what that means.
that's the modern day strategy. I mean, you can't argue with it. That's how it is, and that's what gets you a good score. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
I will like to say one more thing, not just
Go
because of
ahead.
what Wade said, but
Then we'll get to it.
so actually when Nathan was talking about his opinions, I actually want to bring this up, but I felt like we had to hear Wayne's side of the story first. So Nathan, out of all the tracks, let's talk about Orlando with the elevated starting line. How would you rate that racing track?
Oh goodness, I wasn't there at Orlando the years they did the elevated start. I guess because they did elevated start for both Orlando and Nashville. I really did like the elevated start. I will say this: I liked it more in Nashville than I did seeing it in Orlando because
Really?
when they were coming down, they had to chicane out. I did like because in Nashville it was just that straight line drag down, and it took a lot more skill. And you saw guys checking up over the hump going into that first corner in Nashville.
Yeah, and there was a
So
lot more strategy with that.
yeah, and if I remember right, you heard guys that were starting straight out in second gear, or compared to the guys that were 1-2 shifting off the line.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
I'd say the racing tracks from 20 to now 23, I would say top it right now would have to be Nashville, just because I like the drag race start down and the skill to getting into that first corner, especially with that mud after the monsoon.
Yeah, that
I'd
was
say
such a crazy moment.
the over under that they did at World Finals 21 was interesting. Like, I love the fact they finally did an over under.
But
there was
There's a big butt coming. What's the butt?
Well, I don't even really know that there's a but. I guess it's just there were aspects of like I don't even know. I don't have any real like qualms with the World Finals 21 racing over under track. It was a really good track. Ryan should have won. I'm sorry, no offense to Brandon Benson, but I'm a Ryan Anderson Monster Jam guy. I like Ryan. I would like to see him win, but good job, Brandon.
Well, if he didn't get shut off, I think it would have been a very fair race.
Yeah.
he didn't get shut off. Yeah,
And Brandon got really close to the wall too, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then
just had to write an official.
But yeah, I'd say probably for right now, I'd wait till we get to this World Finals to see where 23 is going to stack up. Just kind of see how that racing goes. But it's like I say, it's be interesting to see what we get with it.
Okay. So Nashville, with the elevated track compared to Sam Boyd Stadium. Which one would you rate over?
Now you're really throwing me under the bus because you're going with the Nashville start compared to the old school, like the nostalgia style.
because that's what Orlando with the elevated first
Yeah, it was meant-
supposed to be,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was
Yep.
like that. Now you go to
Yep.
Nashville, which was a straight line down the middle, and then out, which is kind of the opposite how they've been doing, or how they would do the Sandboy Stadium. So
I mean, I will say like when they did it in Orlando, it doesn't hold a torch to Las Vegas because you had Thunder Alley, and I remember because TJ, you and I both got to. Unfortunately, Wayne never got the chance to. You and I both ever had the chance to walk down Thunder Alley.
Way to rub it in my face.
I'm
guys.
sorry, Wayne. Hey,
you can still do it, Wade. You can
Whatever.
still get fly there. You said you're going to try to after World Finals anyways.
No, I'm not
So
gonna.
you
try.
might
I'm
as well
gonna.
go.
I'm not trying. I'm gonna.
But yeah, it's like I say, nothing will ever hold a torch to the World Finals track. That
No.
was the best. Some of the best racing ever was on that track because that was where, and again, that's where Tom, were always were mints. Like, what am I? What word am I thinking of? I'm trying to
At least it's not just me. Let's go.
Not patronize, but kind of made his name for the slingshot out of the
that's
corner.
right.
It was always known for that slingshot there at World Finals, slingshotting out of the corner.
Wayne, you got something?
No, not really. After we're done talking about this, we're gonna move on to our Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah,
Someone was telling me to close all my tabs because I have 50 tabs open because I'm that guy.
You're that guy? Come on,
I'm a
Wayne.
hoarder
You're
when
not
it
that
comes to-
old.
I'm a hoarder when it comes to tabs, so I'm just getting bullied.
I know you just turned 21, but you're not that old yet. Come
I'm
on, Wayne.
old,
You can't
dude.
have all the
I'm
tabs open. You can't be an old guy.
Sorry.
Wayne, if you're addicted to having tabs, just move on to keeping like Monster Energy and Mountain Dew tabs, not computer tabs.
Got you. Thank you. I appreciate it, Nathan.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I guess since we're kind of past the World Finals track talk, I guess now we go on to our Q&A. We open it up.
It's
to the
Q&A
viewers.
time.
up.
Everybody put your comments on Instagram, put it on YouTube, and we will get to you one at a time. Hopefully we can get to everybody's, but we'll probably try and grab like 5-10 questions.
Any
So-
truck questions? We have the guy right here.
Yes,
He is
if you have
ready
any
to
technical
go.
questions, let Nathan Smith know.
Yeah. Any truck question? Heck, any diecast questions?
Diecast.
Oh,
questions as
diecast.
well.
He got it too,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
It's Joe says, where am I heading this weekend? I don't know yet. I'm not fully sure. So I'll have to let you know, or you'll just see on my social media where I'm going to be traveling. But definitely looking at the schedule a lot different after a few things recently. So looking at more independent stuff.
well, Wayne, if
G-
you need somewhere to go this weekend, there's always Macon, Georgia.
Ooh, that's a bad idea.
It's not too
Geo
far from
Bass
Florida.
asks, what do you want to see out of a winning freestyle run at this year's World Finals?
That's it. That's a tough question there because it's. I think what would make a winning freestyle on that track?
Shout
I
out
don't
to
even-
Dan Dahlgren, by the way. He is the ultimate. He is prime man. If you think of a man, you think of Dan Dahlgren. So shout out to Dan Dahlgren in the comments right now. I just felt like that was necessary. Here, let's all cheers to Dan Dahlgren. everybody.
to Dan
Get the dues
Dahlgren.
up.
The man-
Cheers,
the
Dan
man-
Dahlgren.
The man, the ride truck legend, the Shark Man himself, Dan Dahlgren.
The Evansville
prepared.
champ, the people's champ, Dan Dahlgren.
Looks like we got another one down there. Joseph Rodriguez, 155. I'm not skipping over the World Finals one. It's just I don't have really anything to say about it because we have to wait till we get there. But yeah, Joseph Rodriguez, 155 throws out. What do you guys think of Monster Jam streaming shows now? And I was gonna bring this up after or before it. How this really affects you, Wayne, now because you can't really do the live. Well, you can't stream the shows, but I think you can. Can you still record and like post them afterwards, or are they even shutting that down?
Who knows? I personally don't know. I've been very quiet on the topic. But
Okay, I'm sure.
but no, I'm fine to talk about it. Obviously, it's upsetting as like a fan, like even if I didn't do any of the social media stuff, because it encourages me to not like record anything. It's however take it. Like if it means recording the live streams and stuff, obviously that's illegal. You are not allowed to screen record the live streams and repost it and stuff like that.
Someone
But if
learned it
it's
the hard
talking
way.
about footage in general, if I'm a regular fan going to a show, it makes me feel like I'm not allowed to take a video of the show or else I get banned. So it's like, I don't know. I am kind of neutral on it, you know. Obviously, it's great. If I'm a fan like sitting at home and I really want to watch the show, that is amazing. Like shout out to Monster Jam and all the people for getting that done and giving the fans, a different perspective. The last time Monster Jam ever did a live episode was on the Speed Channel back at the Georgia Dome in, I believe, 2010 or 2011.
I believe it was 20. Yeah, it was Atlanta 2010.
Yep.
I do believe.
So yeah, I'm gonna be sticking to doing Monster Jam experience videos because I love to show families and people going to the shows what the experience is like, and throw in a few highlights from the show. But I'm not gonna be doing any full things like that. I never really enjoyed doing that. I just thought it was cool to like help people see the show, and I
Right.
never really made anything big off of it. I just reinvested whatever I had into the next trip. So it's fine. It's good that they are live streaming it for the general fan. It's cool.
Yeah.
Although I feel like they'll eventually go to a subscription based thing.
Yeah, I
kind
would.
of like what the Monster Jam, what was it? The Monster Jam membership thing was supposed to be, I think.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
What's up, Dalton? Dude, shout out to Dalton. He's been killing it on his series.
Indeed.
Yes,
Dalton.
he
We
has.
gotta cheers to Dalton, everybody.
Cheers to
It's
Dalton.
Cheers time again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
word
go, brothers.
Cheers.
I remember just kind of speaking on Dalton. I remember him being on. I think it was on Inside Monster Jam earlier this year. They were talking with him and can't remember who was with him. But anyway, I remember. Yeah, and then him saying like he was going to go after that series championship. I mean, if Matt Cody keeps slipping, we could get, and that would be history.
Come on, Dalton, make it to the World Finals, buddy.
It'd be the first ever independent to win a Monster Jam point series.
The other person with them was Devin, by the way.
Yes, Devin Winfield. Yes, like how could I forget my old buddy Devin, the Velociraptor himself? Yeah, now
who let him cook?
Who let him cook? Looking back over here at the comments, ooh, it's Joe 9711 with one that's kind of targeted at me. Hydra Blue Ramunition returning this weekend at Macon, Georgia. The truck stayed in Hidalgo in between, so you're still gonna have Hotsy in Macon, Georgia. I do not know if this is the last weekend for Hotsy for right now because, as I might have talked about in the last one, when we kind of schedule stuff with Hotsy and Ram, when we schedule stuff with Hotsy and Ram, Hotsy gets a very few number events, just kind of because Ram's the main sponsor, so they want their trucks there mainly. But Hotsy's still going to run a couple events this year. So Hotsy's not going away for the rest of 2024. But Hydro Blue Ramunition will be back. It's just I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after. So we'll just have to wait and see.
If anybody has any technical truck questions, once again on Instagram or YouTube, make sure to comment them before we wrap up our Q&A. But appreciate everybody for all the questions. And I just wanted to give this a funny read real quick. Joe Ohio says, "Who let Joe out of Ohio?" You remember that, Wayne? You said that in the last podcast. Yeah, that was good.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I'm still wondering who let Joe out of Ohio. I don't know, man. And
we got to wrangle. We got to wrangle and take him back. Ohio misses their Joe.
Who gave Joe Ohio 25? What's the 25? 25 burritos, pizzas? cash, money, Bitcoin. I don't know. What's up, Joe?
Champ of the
Ohio?
year.
Wayne, are you doing Allentown? I don't know. I have no idea. Probably not. But if I do, that would be cool, and I will drag my friend TJ along, and hopefully Nathan Smith would be there.
Oh,
Here we
yeah,
go.
I
Here's
think-
our first technical question.
So Chuck Hess is asking us what type of transfer case is most used in monster trucks. So there's a handful of different ones. Most common what used in like our trucks are SCS gearbox transfer cases. All aluminum gear case. I think they're aluminum or might be like different. I'm not exactly sure what the material is, but yeah, SCX double top gear case. Used in them. It's very interesting kind of technology when you more get into the different aspects of like changing gear ratios at different shows. You know, what gears do you want for a long outdoor straight line event compared to like an indoor arena? So, so we got two more actually. But thinking about that, I do kind of want to jump back real quick because I forgot something in the news that I needed to mention.
Okay.
So Wayne, you might have heard about this because you were at these events last year doing filming for them.
Oh, I see where we're going with this.
And it has finally officially been announced that the 4-wheel jamborees are coming back.
Let's go.
And it is cool because we finally have the official lineups for Bloomsburg and Indy. So your Bloomsburg lineup for the 4-wheel drive jamboree is going to be Mark Hall and Raminator. Potentially either Kurt Kramer or Dan Chichigosh in Ramunition. Probably going to be Curtis Kramer if I had to take my guess. You're going to have a young guy that made his debut in, I believe, the 2020 season there at the Jamborees. No, it was 2019. Mr. RJ Turner bringing back the Pro Mod War Wizard to the
Let's
Jamborees.
go, baby.
Then you have two trucks at a DCT Motorsports. I believe it's going to be Blockhead and Dirt Crew. Not sure who's driving each yet. But then each show has two exclusive trucks showing up. For Bloomsburg, you're going to have Kyle Seasock bringing out the Just Playing Hooky. And then one of my good old buddies, Brandon Duro, and Bad News Travels Fast. That's going to be an awesome set for that.
Let's go, dude.
And then for Indy, they're bringing them all the way from Utah. You're going to have Tim Hall Jr. and Jurassic Attack. And I believe it's going to be one of the Tweety boys is going to be in Kamikaze. It is going to be a whole lot of fun.
One of the Tweeties in Kamikaze?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it's. I think it's not. I think it's Cameron or Logan. I'm not sure exactly which one. I think it's Logan. I think it's Logan's the one that went to Team Throttle. But yeah, just want to throw that out there. Hop back here to the questions. Oh, and we're
What
gonna.
kind of headers do you prefer, Nathan?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's actually interesting to bring that up. So at shows, I like hearing the zoomies. But when it comes to like loading trucks, I actually prefer the MagnaFlow style headers, like the Headman headers we have on our trucks right now, the muffled ones, because it's just a whole lot more easy on the ears when you're loading in. You're in such a small confined space loading in the trucks. Because we actually, back in the day, back up until a couple of years ago, we actually used to, when we would load a truck, it would be like me standing on the ramp, which actually there's a video on my YouTube of me loading Mark for an event. And you would stand up in the trailer on the ramp and guide the truck in from the front. Nowadays, we usually will stand back by the trailer doors and guide them in from the rear. So makes it a little easier because then you're also looking the same way as a driver, and you're not looking down at the guy in front of you, and it's like he's pointing left, so that means I need to turn right. You know, you're not trying to interpret, does he mean left or right? But yeah, so I prefer the muffled headers for like loading and in small spaces, but when you're outdoors, zoomies all the way.
Yeah. And I know it's crazy. Like when you hear the zoomies going into a trailer, it is so much louder compared to a muffler.
Yeah, so much more. Then what we got here? Christian Owens throwing out another question. Someone who's considering UNOH for the technical side, what is the hardest path to learn while working on the trucks?
Hardest part?
Hardest part to learn while working on the trucks. Yeah, path apart. Yeah,
No, it's okay.
I'm dyslexic, but anyway.
Me too.
We all are. Honestly, it's everything can be kind of hard to learn at first, because if you're, especially with me, when I came into working with the Hall brothers, I was completely green, didn't know anything about anything mechanical or technical. But as I've gotten through the years, I've gotten to the point now where if, say, we break an axle in a show, I'm able to jump right in and help them put the axle back together, from buzzing off the bolts to take off the wheel restraints to helping put the bowl gear in whenever we're reassembling the hub and everything. The hardest part for me, more or less, kind of like learning to understand, was that's a really tough question, because like I don't work on the trucks as much as the other guys do. I'm kind of in and out here and there, learning different things. The most I really know is like repairing an axle, or I'm starting to actually learn to work on the starters a little bit, as we've kind of been going through some starters recently and just kind of fixing them up, refreshing them, kind of learning about like all the brushes and the gears and everything in the starter. But yeah, like I say, anything can be hard if you're going in hard on the trucks to learn, if you're going in completely like green. But as you kind of learn and get to work on the different parts of the truck, it gets a lot easier and a lot better understanding.
For what I would bring up is the hardest thing that I had to do was take out a transmission during a show, and that is not fun.
Oh,
when they go out there and blow it up.
Yeah, especially whenever you actually, there's a story about that we were in Fresno last year, as TJ said, when you blow a transmission in the middle of a show, that thing is nuclear hot.
Yeah,
that's why you usually have to have like these very special like heat resistant gloves that go all the way up your arm to keep yourself getting burned. I remember we were I think it was a Sunday show. Kurt had gone out and got to the finals of racing and blew the transmission in, and we're out there thrashing, trying to get it back for donuts and freestyle. And our crew guy Corey kept trying. We were trying to get it out, get the transmission out. It was just so nuclear hot. He took the gloves and literally reached there, grabbed it, and bear hugged it out of the chassis. And literally just threw it on the ground, like just dropped it. And Corey's like 6'2", maybe, or like 6 foot. It just dropped in there. I mean, it was already blown up. So
right.
Blow up the floor.
Blow up the floor. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are nuclear hot when they come out of a truck. So yeah, probably transmission, just because you got to work in such a confined space.
Mike Trapper. Well, actually, we'll do Chuck Hess's first. He asked what size brake discs are most common and what type of pad material.
See, now that's where we get really into the real technical stuff. I'm not exactly sure of all that, because like, again, you get into some stuff I don't really know, like the really, really like specific technical stuff, like what material the pads and stuff are made of. Just they're like your typical brake pads, like they're just a higher tolerance for the monster trucks for everything.
I could tell you what Colossus runs. He runs a 565 CI Dart cubic inch. He has 1,500 horsepower, 2-speed power glide, 66 by 43 by 25.
While Wayne's doing that, we're going to go to Mike Trapper 04.
Loomis Dangerous runs a 496 cubic inch big block Chevy. It's a 1,500 horsepower, 11,500 pound, 2-speed power glide, 66 by 43 by 25 tires.
Thank you, Wayne, for the rundown on Elliot Miller's truck.
Cheers,
No
Wayne. on
problem, I
that
got you.
Let's cheers Wayne for giving us that
Shout out.
information.
Shout out.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's get back here. Let's see as well. So we're going there. Or was it Mike Trapper 04? What video games do you guys play or have played that don't involve monster trucks or racing in general?
Sorry.
That's a really good question.
It's a good one, Mike.
Really haven't
I have
been
my
getting
answer.
I haven't really been getting into too many video games recently, just too busy with monster trucks. But I will say one of my favorite games
Good
to
one,
kind
Chuck.
of mess with in my pastime that is not like BeamNG or Rigs of Rods is actually a VR game called Derail Valley, which many people that may not know outside of monster trucks, but before I got really into monster trucks, if I wasn't doing this, I would probably be working on a railroad because trains are another big thing that I enjoy. I'm a big fan of trains, so I like having the simulators where you can actually drive the trains and couple them and everything. That's a big
That's
other
pretty
part
cool.
of that.
Go ahead, Wayne. All right,
Well,
you'll be
you
here
know,
for like 45 minutes if I talk about video games. So go
Personally,
ahead.
you know, big Minecraft guy. Big-
Oh, all right. Get it out. Get it out. Oh, he's gone. All right.
Hey,
Wow.
I do Minecraft too, so don't just shun him.
Anyhow, before I got rudely interrupted and cried in the bathroom, Minecraft, Fortnite,
Oh, get it out again. Let's
Call of
go.
Duty. Call of Duty, GTA. Hopefully, GTA 6 comes out not in 2 years because
Right.
it sounds like they're going to
3
delay
years.
it another year. What else? I know
You did
TJ
Crab
loves
Champions a
his
few times.
Crab Champions. TJ got me to play this freaking crab game because I wanted him to play Fortnite.
The
so-
stupidest game, but it was the funniest thing in the world.
Incredible. And now the most recent is something. It's something 2, and it's where you go and fight off invasions of different planets and stuff like that. I forgot the
You
name of
lost
it.
me on that one
Helldivers 2.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah. Apparently TJ doesn't like anything that is
I
popular.
haven't tried it yet. I have it. I just haven't tried it yet.
Oh, good. Well, I tried Crab Champions for you, so you're gonna try Helldivers with me.
Great.
So yeah, that's a few of my favorite video games. Growing up, I used to love playing Roblox for Monster Jam on
Oh,
my
yeah.
Xbox. I'd actually play, and back when you could actually zoom out the camera, me and some buddies would do fun shows. So that was a good time.
Do I have to answer the question?
Yes.
It's up to you if you want to throw like a couple out there. Oh,
I'll
jeez.
drop it.
I am stuck.
Keep it
playing
under
on
10
PC.
minutes, please.
Keep it under 10 minutes. All right, let's switch. Okay, got it. All right. Well, I used to play Fortnite. Don't do that anymore. Took a lot of my money. Blind skins.
A lot of your money.
Took a lot of my money. That
Bro, why did it take your money? You're supposed to play it and not buy the skin.
Well, if I bought the skins, so I'd have to pay for stuff for my ex-girlfriend or the girlfriend I was dating at the time. That works out pretty well. I picked the game over her.
Fair.
Half the time. All right. Right now I play a lot of Valorant, which is a PC game. Kind of like CS:GO, if anyone knows what CS:GO is. But you have abilities. A lot of Farlight with Chuck Hess. Chuck Hess is a beautiful duo partner. He carries me a lot, and Farlight he will say otherwise, but that is the heart truth right there. He is a good duo partner to have for video games. What were you laughing at, Wayne? What was that?
I
I'm
feel
offended.
bad for him because he's a great duo partner, but yeah.
But what? What, you trying to diss me or something, Wayne? Come on.
No, I'm just saying I feel bad for the guy.
Oh, you feel bad for the guy to have to put up with me? Yeah,
I
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
So Farlight, besides it being a crappy game now, it's between Apex, PUBG, Fortnite graphics, kind of. Yeah, you already get me on it.
Fortnite.
I don't do any more racing games, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Until we get
Helldivers,
him
I
on-
haven't tried.
until we get them on BeamNG.
I have it. I do have it.
All right, good. We're gonna get you.
Go
on
off, King. Go off, King. Slay.
All right. That's it. Should we go? Should we get moving on with the questions?
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah.
Let's
So
continue.
let's see.
Any other questions, everybody? Ooh,
Yeah,
B
we'll throw
Monster
some-
Jam at G.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, speaking of which,
Oh, here we go. When using the radios, how much do drivers rely on you, and what's some technical phrases you guys use while on the radio? That is actually a really good question. So, I'm guessing whenever you're talking radios, you're meaning the comms radios and the RII. So, like this last weekend in Enid, I'll throw out for example. So our RII, there was actually some technical difficulties between the trucks because it was our truck, then there was Bad Decision, and then King Crunch and Nitro Hornet. They had an RII for the other three trucks. It wasn't working with ours, and the RII I had wasn't working with the other three trucks. So it was kind of you had to rely on your own crew guy. And when we're mainly when we're on the floor, so say Cheech goes out to do his wheelies, he'll go out. I would use the radio and hold it up, just kind of do a little motion in the air, and that kind of tells me, fire up, turn the truck on, get it started up, send him out, and then whenever he go up to an obstacle, go up on the radio, and normally it's just you come on back, you're clear, and you're telling him back, and then stop, or you're good. So essentially, like with the radios and stuff, you're kind of being the extra set of eyes where they can't see stuff behind them or around them, or if something goes wrong, like say something in the back end of the truck breaks that you can see, but but your driver can't. So you're very much the driver is very much relying on you with a radio, especially like in our case, whenever you're doing like a car crush at a dealership, because the big thing with that is when I was taught to use the RII, because there's only been a handful of events where I've actually been relied to be the guy holding the RII during an event. Like we do a car crush, and it's your judgment holding that radio is the one thing between that truck and anything bad happening. Like you are that line of defense. So, and luckily I've never had to shut a truck off for any reason, because our guys are some of the safest ones out there. But yeah, so you always have to be aware of when you hit that button to shut the truck off, the truck's gonna lose power. It's still going to be moving until it comes to a complete stop. So you also kind of have to take that into consideration. All right, let's see where else do we.
Sorry, I am hungry.
No, you are perfectly fine.
What's
man.
up, Hungry?
Yeah. All right, let's go. What do we have? It's Joe 9711. He was up there.
George or Bryant, you guys got a good question for us? Just figure I ask on Instagram.
Yes, that is Wayne's real hair.
Yeah, it's Joe 9711. Ask us: is Mark Hall going to get a new body for 2025? That is undetermined at the moment. There is, if there is, there hasn't been any indication or talk about it. Just things kind of change as they go, because from like the planning stage of like say a new Ram comes out and they kind of want to make it look like that Ram, they could change the hood up or something. Haven't heard anything new, so might still be a Power Wagon next year. I don't know. We'll see what we get. We'll see what's coming in the future.
Four Wheeler Jock was wondering before I looked over it. He said, "Will Cheech have any shows before the Pittsburgh show in June?"
I don't think. I think he's got one in May. I'm not sure where it's at though. He's got one, I believe, in May. I'm not sure where it's at. I had to ask him, but
okay.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, he's got one or two, I think he's got at least one or two before that June show.
Awesome.
And the finish off your RII question.
Mm-hmm.
How does RII really work?
So the way it works is, so you've got the handheld radio, and there you've got your lane control box. I wish I had a lane control box with me to kind of demonstrate, but so you have
next week.
Yeah, I could steal one for the shop, bring it next week. But you've got so say you've got I'll just use this for example. So you've got a box that's mounted up in the truck, and you've got a dial and a button on it. The dial can select your lane, whether you're in right, left, or center, and you've got your reset button. So when you're shut off, that box will trigger. It'll shut all the electronics off in the truck, and they have to hold the button down to reset it, and then they can refire the truck. But even then, it's like if you're shut off, we're gonna go around and just make sure everything's clear around the truck, make sure nobody's near it or nothing's like wrong before we go it. But the other thing is, whenever they do, and it's the same with like our headset radios, when you buy like the RII or the racing radios headsets or your talk radios, you're essentially buying a frequency. You are buying your own channel frequency that that is exclusive to you. No one else has. So and that channel is just between that. So some trucks, a lot of trucks will have this thing. That's why Feld has their one RII channel that shuts off everything. But that's because they have their own lane select system that I guess, I don't know if they patented it or they just bought a set of them that, or like a brand of them, and just made them all for their trucks. That's why you'll see them shut off everything. And there's different relays, wire relays in there that we plug into, that we actually have different ones to where we can unplug from the Feld RII and plug into our RII whenever we're done with a Feld season or go to do an independent event. So it's a lot of different jargon and like different things that go into it, but when it boils down to it, it's pretty simple.
Well said, boss. Well said. That's why he is the crew chief, ladies and gentlemen.
Amen. Go off.
I could drink to that.
Okay.
Let's drink to it. Cheers.
I'm getting low. I'm going to have to break the other can out.
Heck yeah, brother.
So since we hit the hour marker,
Well, George, we'll do two more questions, maybe one more. George says, who do you think is next to win a world championship?
Ooh.
wait, what was the question? Sorry.
Oh, who's the next person to do a championship? Who's going to get championship next?
Like, do you mean like,
A little vague.
Vague?
Like
a little vague, yeah.
I don't know that.
Like,
driver.
is it like a series championship or a world championship?
He didn't be specific, so it could be either. I think he means
Series-
world final. I think he
Yeah,
means
I would
world
assume
finals,
so.
though.
World finals. Again, it's too early to tell. I mean, we don't even know the lineup yet, so
I mean, we know the lineup, but I mean,
well, we know that it's going to be 90% Feld trucks and like
Yeah.
maybe 8 independent trucks, but that's about it.
World
and
title.
we know the easy 12 that are most like, if it's 24, it's gonna be 12 that we all know are gonna be
Yeah, 12 Gravediggers at least.
there. Yeah.
He said specifically world title.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I say for me personally, I just have to wait and see when we get closer to time.
Go ahead, Wayne.
I'm thinking here. I think if Cody gets in, he has a good chance of racing.
I don't think with the track. I don't think with that track style.
Yeah, well, TJ, I disagree with you. And you could
Of course you do.
suck it. And then I think Ryan Anderson for freestyle, maybe.
Of course.
And high jump, Cynthia Gautier. I don't know.
Good.
Well,
Good.
I
Pick.
don't know.
She
Since you'll be
comes
back
back
next
for
year.
one show.
She won't be back for that.
I know.
I say
She'll be
high
back
jump.
next
But the
year.
only thing I will say, Ryan's gonna be a 3-time high jump champion.
No. I would agree. I don't think so though. Jim Kohler, baby. Let's
Yeah,
or
bring
Chris
Jim
Kohler. Let's
Yeah.
go.
For Chris, yeah.
It ain't going to
Or-
rain in a closed
You think
stadium.
better
This
yet,
is it.
Truck's gonna work?
This is it.
Or better yet, Joe Foley if he makes it. In the
Joe
high jump.
Foley.
Better yet, Mark Hall.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Man, I guess if we want to go ahead and get the Q&A closed out, I guess we can do one more. I see Monster Truck
Yeah,
Craze
we'll take
has
one
got a
more
good
question, and then I think
one.
that is gonna
Really
be
good
it.
one to kind of throw at me. Is there a specific independent promotion that you prefer to do a show with?
It's all you, buddy.
Me personally, I don't like kind of picking favorites, but the ones that I have the most fun at, I do enjoy going to, like, we only do like one throwdown show a year, and that's up at Joliet, Illinois. That one's always a fun one because it's close to home. It's a big, massive track. It's always a good time. Oh goodness, the Insanity Tour Monster Truck Insanity Tour. Me and Dan did a couple of them last year. They were really fun. I think the promotions that I like to do events at, or even if it's just one-offs, are just ones where everything's just laid back. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just where the track's laid back. You've got a good group of people with you, and just makes it for a fun weekend. One of my favorite. We have one coming up that later this year. It's not a promotion, but it's just a one-off that we do every year. It's around Memorial Day weekend, I believe, and it is in Dresser, Wisconsin. That one, it is for the the Minnesota 4x4 club, and it is just a big wide open field out there with a bunch of different jumps and stuff. They do a cliff jump with a bunch of like junk cars and stuff. They send off cars off a cliff.
Where is that?
Dresser, Wisconsin. If you have a
That
chance
sounds
to get out
epic.
there,
I want to go to that.
like, and the cool thing is, like, it's this entire 4-wheel park where they have like trails and stuff. Where they, after the shows, they usually take us on like trail rides and stuff. It's so much fun. Love doing that show. It's a whole lot of fun and just it's an enjoyable time.
You're gonna have to share that info with me, Nathan. That sounds really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will share that with you.
Speaking of Cynthia, I shouldn't show this, but I will. It's not gonna play, is it?
Like to her with her baby.
Hello? No, hold on. Let me get rid of the hair slip. Okay, boom.
Oh, yeah.
Bigger.
Cynthia, that's what Cynthia's going to use to win the high jump competition.
Yeah.
The Power Wheels Fire Gravedigger.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Cynthia drive Gravedigger within the next 5 years.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Well, nah, they're going to keep Kristen as the only female.
No, I'm gonna make bold predictions. I'm making bold predictions.
You know, you got the bold hair to do it.
And on that note, good night, everybody.
I guess we should probably get ready to start off. We are about 11 minutes over time. 12 minutes about to be.
I'm drinking away my pain. Nothing to do.
Lovely human being. Absolutely. You're 100% right.
DJ, how did that hat on your head get faded, huh?
How? Well, you want the short
pal,
story or
how'd that
long
happen?
story? Apparently, don't get it wet.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the advice. Okay. Well, we're going to close it out. That's it for the Q&A, guys. Anything else we got to say?
Well, I guess we want to end it off. We still haven't gone over the diecast stuff. You guys always ask.
Yeah.
me
What's the
go ahead,
diecast you
Nathan.
got?
Let's do a 10-minute segment to Nathan's diecast. Go ahead, Nathan.
Show us the
So,
good.
Take it away.
Yeah. So first off, I
Oh, I
do
did
want to
take
give
a
a
dump.
massive shout out to Cash Games on Instagram. Guys, absolutely incredible. He does sells a bunch of extra diecasts and stuff. He's actually how he helped me get the last truck I needed for Mix 34, which is the Ghost Crew Soldier Fortune. Very awesome to finally have that in my collection. And then finally picked up the Walmart exclusive museum truck. Found that at a Facebook deal. And then if we want to go into customs, I know people love seeing the customs. How about some Team Tomfoolery there with first debut of like Excalibur, all new custom, still being worked on, still has some little bits to be done on it, but very good. And then we have the Recreation. Love this truck. Absolutely. This thing is incredible. Wrong side because it's actually detailed on this side minus the motor. You can see a lot of the all the correct coloring in the wheels. Like, no, not dissing anybody that does customs and has done the black rims. They look so good. And so well, you got your two main ones. This will be getting the custom graphite chassis here in the next like few days or a few weeks. Then it's funny we were mentioning the All-Star tour because I don't know if anybody remembered the All-Star truck that they were displaying on Bad Habit. So I was like, I've got that. Might as well make it. I did, yeah. So yeah, that's just some of the diecast stuff that we got going, you know. Very awesome to see like the different ones. Like the Soldier Fortune Ghost crew. But yeah, Cash Games, he always helps me out with a lot of extra stuff. Like anytime I'm looking for an extra truck or two, he always hooks me up and helps me out. I always buy stuff off him. I always will buy stuff off him because he's an awesome human being and helps me out with so much stuff, diecast wise.
That was beautiful. You got anything else?
That's all I got. Quote Kurt Kramer 2024. That's all I got. That's it. I'm stealing his quote for whenever we finish out.
Did we celebrate Wayne's birthday? We did not actually. Technically, we did, but we didn't.
This is his birthday celebration here.
Yes, this is definitely his birthday celebration. Wayne Link just sent me a message. No, Chuck just sent me a message. Let's see. Here, so this is what Chuck made for his diecast. Because he's into diecast.
Ooh, that's awesome. Very nice. Very nice, Chuck. Very nice.
So as we wait for Wayne to get back to finish off the episode, do you have what's the rest of your schedule going to be like until World Finals?
I have it bookmarked on my phone, so I can actually pull it up real quick and tell people what we have coming up next and for the future here. So far, what we have the rest of the season is this weekend, March 29th through the 31st, Macon, Georgia, Macon Coliseum. Next week, we'll be in Greenville, South Carolina at the Bon Scours Wellness Arena. However, I'm probably going to butcher that name completely. Then we go back down to Huntsville, Alabama on April 12th to the 14th. North Charleston, South Carolina. I've been there before. That's a very fun event to be at. We were just talking about this earlier before we went on. Colorado Springs, Colorado, April 26th to the 28th. I'll have to drag you guys back out there. Then the one I'm very much excited for is the May 5th at Salinas, California, with that week of like pit party display thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
We actually got some inside info from our event managers that they're not painting the track until Sunday morning before the show, like a couple hours before the show, which means that complex is going to be completely open. That if we want to take our RC cars in there, we can. So you guys might see some behind the scenes stuff of us ripping some Arma Notorious, Arma Outcast, some low C LMTs. I mean, I've got my big one over there behind the Mountain Dew cans.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah, that was being worked on, fixing some stuff there. Yeah, and then
who let you cook?
I don't know, man. I've got some I've got some funds saved up. Those might be multiplying soon.
Oh,
you never know. But yeah, and then after that, after Salinas, we go out to the World Finals. That'll be fun.
There you go, Wayne. There's a question for you to ask right there in the chat. Oh, you were back. I didn't notice you were back.
When can we order merch? Is that the question?
That was the question, Wayne.
Well, eventually we will have our own merchandise website. It'll probably be with Streamlabs or something like that. But when we do it, we'll put a link up and we'll let everybody know. So that is where you can find our merch. If not, you could probably enter our upcoming giveaway for some merchandise and for a fully signed Monster Jam flag from all the drivers. So keep an eye out for that. And
we have to do that. We haven't picked the time for that yet. We have to pick that.
There is a giveaway coming up, so everybody watch out for that.
Maybe we should say 1,000 subscribers instead of 500, because 500 is a little quick. It's not up on us a little bit.
I'd like 1,000. That'd be cool. Also, shout out to everybody that's been here for the whole time. Michaela said, I saw a Mountain Dew snuggle at Walmart and naturally thought of Do It Boys. Lol. That's awesome. Thank you, Michaela. We appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. Let's cheers to that. Cheers, everybody.
I'm out of the first can, so
I'm out of the water now.
Boys episode number 8.
I'm sorry. Here, I'll do this. Mountain Dew.
Let's go.
And I guess before we end it off, TJ, actually, I wanted to show you something cool. That was I know you're into like different animes and stuff.
Oh crap! Don't call me out here.
No. I'm not saying that in a
Anime
bad way, 'cause
nerd,
I am
anime
too.
nerd.
I am too. I don't know if
Anime
you've seen,
nerd.
I don't know if you've seen that new one that's
Just
out,
kidding.
Has Been Hotel, or heard about it.
Which one?
Has Been Hotel. They got
I
picked
have
up by
not.
Amazon. You have not. Okay. For anybody out there in the viewing audience that might know of that, I've been following it since Divsy put out the first episode or the pilot in 2019. One of my favorite characters is Alistair the Radio Demon, and my girlfriend made an order from that. Yes, Mike Trapper, because she made an order from the site that does the merch for both Has Been and Hell of a Boss, and she got me this awesome Alistair mouse pad.
Ooh,
I love it. It's my favorite.
let's
It's,
go,
Are
dude.
you actually gonna use it to dirty it up?
no, I don't want to use it yet. Not
It's
until
like-
this one's ruined.
the
Not
same
until my
way.
current one's ruined. This will hang
Pretty
up.
epic.
It's awesome. I love the Radio Demon one. It's awesome.
That's my mouse pad. You see, it's look at the plastic on it. I'm afraid
Yeah.
to use it.
Good time.
Yeah. So I guess there we go to end off on us both calling each other out as being anime nerds.
Solo Leveling. Have you seen that yet?
No, not yet. No,
That one is really good. I don't know if I'll get Wayne into it because it's a lot of. I mean, Wayne would love it, but it's not fully out. Like they're doing an episode a week, so it's so
Right.
new. But of course, I have to watch. I'm sorry that I have to watch the dub because I cannot read and watch the action. Being dyslexic, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's basically about if you like dungeons and fighting with
I hate
swords and
dungeons.
guns and stuff like that.
I hate
That
guns.
is your type. Yeah, I know you.
I
do.
hate it. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's really good. The guy or the kid goes or the guy goes in there and he's the lowest ranked. They don't call it's a different type. They don't call it Damn, why can't I explain this? They don't call them adventurers because it's not like back in the olden days. It's like up to speed in cities, but they have dungeons that pop up in different parts of the world or where they have to go. Yeah, same thing.
Neat.
He's the lowest ranked person out of them all.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Terrible explanation. I'm sorry.
It's the thought that counts. It's okay.
You're rewatching Avatar now? Yeah, I kind of want to rewatch it.
Yeah. What'd you think of the second Avatar movie?
Second Avatar? There's actually I haven't seen. Wait. The blue people or Avatar: The
The
Last
blue people.
Airbender?
Blue
Oh,
people.
I saw it, but I don't remember what. I don't remember.
Oh, it was awesome. I loved it.
I know it was good, but I don't remember.
I remember
fully
it was
what
last
happened.
year.
Not that kind of blue people, not the Smurfs.
Smurfs, it's the Smurfs. Dude, yeah, big fan of Smurfs, the fourth movie, big fan of that one. Papa Smurf really was well depicted in that film.
People do. It's a good movie. Thank you.
Well, let's close it out with Nathan.
Okay, he's back.
Bring him back in here. Guys, what an awesome time. Episode number 8. We cooked.
Who let us cook?
Who let us cook? I don't know, man. But we burnt it.
There is something you haven't talked about, Wade. What's in the background of your camera?
Oh, well, first
Besides your pretty face.
Wait, first of all, before we talk about that, we got to give a big shout out. Joe Foley. We love our Foley.
Joe.
Cheers to Joe.
I don't have any more.
Here's the Axeman, Joe Foley.
Cheers.
We love you, Joe. Keep up the good work, brother.
When is the championship now? When is get the raw files? We got it. We're ready.
Yeah.
The Joe
We'll
Foley
stick
man.
Joe in the freestyle competition. He'll go off. Oh, look at that. Nathan's got diecast. Oh, look at that. Nathan's got diecast. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
he's got everything.
Dude, I've got everything. He'd ask me to. You could literally ask me to grab any truck right now. I probably could within like 2 seconds.
Yeah, grab.
Monster
Never mind.
Mutt Dalmatian. No, Monster Mutt Poodle. Poodle.
Wasted Nights.
First, I gotta go find out where's Turtle. Over here somewhere. It's
So
over
we
here
get-
somewhere.
Go ahead and discuss. I'll take your back there. Let me wait for this.
He said any truck, dude. I want to
He
test
did.
it.
I got
He
it.
did.
There you go.
Bring the axe back, brother.
Dang it.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Dude,
bring
I
back axe.
Every single Spin Master. You can't.
Grab Medusa, the original Medusa.
Guys,
God, the original
everybody
Medusa.
in the
That's
YouTube
upstairs.
chat, if you miss Joe and Axe, let me know in the comments right now.
I have it. It's upstairs. I don't have it down here with me.
You got robbed in
Joe Loco, though.
Alpizo.
Joe
Yeah.
Loco's a good nickname for now, though. I've been enjoying that.
Huh?
Joe Loco.
Oh, Joe Logan. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, I hope it makes sense.
He does too. He does too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, the comments even say it. Like, all the people miss Axe.
So Wayne, you're gonna discuss what you got in your background. No, I don't
Okay,
want the
so
one
what I got
underneath
in
of
the
it. You get the
background
top
here,
one. It's the top one. It's
Monster
fine.
Patrol, driven by Austin Tweedy, and they had a charity thing they were doing, and all the proceeds, or most of them, went to the Monster Truck Hall of Fame. So I put in a bid. I really loved Monster Patrol ever since Tom Mentz started out with it, before I was freaking born, and I always was a fan of Monster Patrol. I love the flashing lights on the top. Tom Mentz made it iconic, and I mean, Phil has really pointed out that there's been so many different drivers. It's so unique. I think we're up to 96 or 97 because the original owner of the truck would always lend out the body to people to drive and stuff and make good money. So I won it and got it shipped, and so happy to have it. It's an honor to have a Monster Patrol piece. And when I get this whole room set up eventually one day, God willing, it's gonna look epic, dude. That's gonna be on the wall, and I'd love to have a little Fender or Gravedigger with a little light and stuff. But it's awesome, man, dude. Cool to have it. So shout out to Austin, and shout out to all the great people over there. And then the hood is something I
You
got.
can't see it, so you
recently.
can't talk about it. You can't
No,
see
we
it, can't
can't
talk
see it.
about it. Not
That's
this
another-
episode. One and
another
only,
day.
Wayne.
On the next episode, we'll talk about that. But I'll just say it's a truck theme that I believe Joe Foley has driven as well.
Yes, he has.
The hood right there, Joe, is a truck that you've driven. How did I
It could
get
be off
I
of the
don't know.
his. No, it can't be off of his. He destroyed
Yeah,
it.
I don't think it was off of Joe, sadly, but it was a theme that he's driven. So that was cool.
And I was told it's not El Piso. El Paso. Thank you. Thank you. I
B
got it the
Monster,
second time.
B Monster Jam NG says that Maximus behind Nathan.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it is.
It is.
I know you can't see it, Joe. It's secret. Ooh. I'll
Indeed,
show
it is.
after.
It is the face off of off the side. It is the underpiece of the Max D door Maximus.
Oh,
That
that's
this
cool.
actually was off of Blake Granger's Max D from 2022. His crew chief John. They were chopping up pieces out in the parking lot of the last show of our 2022 first quarter season, and he literally threw it at me like a frisbee. Like literally, I had no choice but to catch it.
Frisbee.
Our people were
Maximum
asking,
Frisbee,
did you
dude.
get the Medusa? Did you get the Medusa?
No, it's upstairs. I didn't go upstairs to get it, but over there I do have the. I don't want to pull it off the wall because actually the package is a little fragile because it's been out in the sun.
Mhm.
But I have the pink Farewell Tour Medusa that was extremely rare from over in Australia.
That's awesome, dude. That's
He
such a
did
cool
bring the
body
poodle.
piece to have.
Yes.
He did bring the poodle. You might have missed it, but he did actually bring the poodle.
We love the poodle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think
Big
of
fan
another
of the
truck you
poodle.
might not have. I know you have all of them, but
Yeah, you
one
literally
of-
look at the background. What
one of
would
the
you
people in
expect
my
anything
comments-
less?
They
Oh.
say I have 2 spikes off of Max D. I have a Megalodon tooth and 2004 World Finals Maximum Destruction fender piece.
Oh,
That's awesome. Monster Jam fan 14. You got
Anything
'em
I
all
would show,
signed. Impressive.
anything I would show, I would probably get yelled at for showing.
And
Probably. I mean, there's some stuff that's made its way into my possession that some stuff I bought, some stuff that's been given to me, some stuff that probably could probably get me a like, hey, you're not really supposed to show that because people don't really
Yeah.
know you have it.
Yeah, you drink to that, Wayne.
cheers.
Cheers to fiberglass collecting.
Cheers.
Just a little slick. This Mountain Dew is a little older, so I'm taking my chances here.
Is that from when your mom bought that for us and now we never drank it?
Yeah, it
For,
expires May 6th, 24. So coming up on the expiration date.
At least it's you should
They
have
turn up 500.
Yeah. Yeah. Good to see you, Joseph. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mike, Beam Monster Jam NG, Chuck, all the awesome people for watching. Thank you, Joe, on Instagram. And thank you, George, for watching. We appreciate all of you guys.
If you're not in our Discord, please join our Discord. We have
if you guys want to be a nerd like us sometimes and want to join Discord, we do all types of fan stuff and love to hang out with you guys. So we appreciate your support. Thank you guys for everything. Anything else you guys want to say? We'll wrap it up.
John Seasuck Part 2. Get ready. It was supposed to be this weekend. It's not
Don't
going to
promise
happen
a
this
date.
weekend.
Do not do that.
It's going to be
say it's
next
coming up,
weekend.
Just say
End
it's
of
coming
next
up.
weekend. It is going to be end of next weekend.
God.
Say it
everybody
now.
hold him to it. Hold him to
Now
it.
he's going to be held accountable. The Dumbo. I told him not to say a date. Now he's going to say a date.
I didn't say a date. I just gave you a time frame.
I got to go drive the semi now. Oh, Michaela, have an awesome time. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you. Hope to see you at a show coming up. It'll probably be World Finals, but we'll see. Mike Trapper asked for the code for Discord. I'll give it to you after the stream. Mike, okay?
Have a safe drive and make sure you get there.
Yep. And Monster Jam Fan 14, if you want to show off the fiberglass you have, you could join the Discord. We have a channel for that.
Yes, we do. You'll
Yep.
see some of mine and some of Nathan's stuff in there already.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, guys, after that little belch of the dew,
Beautiful.
this is it for Do It Talk number 8. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate all of you. And make sure to keep on doing it with the Do It Boys.
Do it, boys. Yeah.
Thank you for watching, guys. We love you guys. Have a good night. Podcast out.
Wait, still single, yeah.
That's so sweet of you. Well.